How do I make the pattern? Well, since this is a symmetrical design, and I know a snowflake is symmetrical, in fact, it's symmetrical on all 4 sides. So I would probably start out with a white piece of paper, and I'd make a curve to signify my circular border. And then I will start drawing my 3 sparks. I would cut it, and then I would open it up. Of course, remember, it's white. And then I would put it on a black piece of paper so that you're seeing black coming through the cuts. I would take this over to my copy machine and copy it, and now I have a pattern. All right, so now we did this with hammer and chisel. We're going to try the same thing with scissors. But to make it even easier for you and less time consuming, I'm going to cut this pattern right down the center. I folded it first so I knew where the center was. And then I'm going to fold my luminaria in half. Now really I'm cutting into 4 layers. I've got to watch those layers because they add up, and then it gets harder and harder to cut. This is the kind of thing you can do sitting in front of the TV or listening to your music or just having a conversation. It's like knitting. It's very therapeutic. First thing I'm going to do is cut on the center fold, which by the way is the easiest to do. I have these, our triangles. And then we have these ovals, or teardrops, I call them. And in the center, I forgot to bring my hole punch, so I'm using that instead. Now, we've done that on the center fold. Now we move on to the next fold, which is this one. And you know what? I'm not going to do any more of the punches until I'm finished. Now with scissors, so I try to design these things for easy scissor cutting. So now we've done that whole row, now we have to do our little ovals or teardrops. And these are very delicate. You wouldn't want to try this with dull scissors. It just wouldn't work. You might be able to do this with X-Acto knife. Okay, now let's do the top, our scalloped border on the top. It's very easy with scissors. Now we'll open up. Now, if you don't like that there's a fold in the center, no problem. You just take it over to the ironing board and iron it flat. That's a little tip. So, let's see what we've got. Okay, it's basically the same thing. We got another little design here on the side. And it's ready for its candle and sand.